Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome to the Coventry Crusade. This episode is the English Football League Cup final, which I'm ecstatic to be able to get into. But the issue is we're playing Man United. So we'll quickly look at the last few games. I think there's 10 in all since we last met. Well, we played, did we do the Man United Hull game? I think we did the Man United Hull game, so this is going to be annoying, this episode, if we don't at least put up a decent fight. We started off with Liverpool, beating them 2-1. It took an own goal by Kempemble and Murphy to get our goals. My phone's buzzing away again, I can wait. And we just held on and effectively run out winners. We then moved on to Stoke, beating them 4-3. Very dramatic game. We saw one end to the other, to the other, to the other. It's like, what's going on here? But it never really kicked off in the first half. It mainly was the second half where everything sort of went down. But we took the one in the end, and I'm very happy about it. After that, we got battered by Tottenham 5-1. We just didn't turn up. They just ran. Every time they ran forward, it turned into a goal. They should have had more, to be honest. Cook was in goal for this one. He didn't do half bad, but he could have done better. But I can't blame him. It was a poor team performance. We then played Hull in the second leg. We lost 3-1. I was thinking, don't let this go down like this and lose the whole game on aggregate. But we held on. Didn't matter about getting the win as long as we didn't lose by, was it 4 goals or something? We were going through anyway. But we got through, and that's all that matters. We then went on a 3-game winning run. First starting with Walsall. I'm giving up the names. My throat's dry and all sorts at the minute. Took a 3-0 win. David getting a penalty, and Bronskill and Dirk getting his goal. I was very happy with that. Then Brentford had a 2-0 win against them. David getting a brace. After that game, we moved on to Chelsea, beating them 2-1 somehow. Late penalty by David got us to win there. But they played really well. They probably deserved to take something from it, but we absolutely battered them somehow. Don't know what happened, but we somehow got the result. We then drew with MK Dons in the EP5 5th round, which was really disappointing. They took the lead straight away, then we nicked it straight back to even up the game, but then we just could not score. They defended really well after that, and we just couldn't break them down. So a little bit disappointed, but we got a replay against them after the United game actually, so that's going to be an interesting one. We then played Palace, beating them 5-2. Again, David getting a brace. He's done really well since coming back from injury, and effectively just done really well there. They had a sending off in the first start of the second half, but effectively we just really piled on the pressure after that and just pushed for it. So we're going to move into today's game against Man United and see if we can get a good result against them. I thought it was already up there. So let's get into this and pray for a decent result. Previous meetings, head-to-heads, they've won all 6. We have not beaten them. So this is going to be a very tough game. So we're going with, right, who's injured first? Martino's injured for a few days. Bricklot suspended. Hadjic still out. So that's about it really. The only thing you haven't known is we brought a new player in. Ken Clasis. Clace. I might just change the letters around and just go with Claws. But absolutely exceptional looking left back. Physically all there. Can do with jumping a little bit better, but not fast. Mentally excellent for 20 years old. 16 decisions, 15 determination. Bravery is good. His teamwork's good. His work rate could be a little bit better, but not fast. His technicals are pretty good as well. We got him in for 12.5 million or 12.25 million. He's had 3 games so far. He's done really well, and hopefully he's going to be our long-term solution to the left back problem we've been having. And hopefully we can get a decent right back in the summer, and that will sort the right back position out. So, I've loaned in Christian Martensen from Sweden of Borussia Mönchengladbach. I bought him in first on loan. Then I saw Classis was unhappy at his club, so I got him in. And I've kept him in on loan, and he's just going to do a job for us as and when needed. So we got Perez in goal, because I did sell Begovic. So I brought Perez back from his loan. He's done really well since, and hopefully he's going to be our number 1 goalkeeper. I also extended his contract to get rid of his release clause of 950k, I think it was. So very happy with that. So we're going with. Do we not have another right back we can play? Fabio. Oh, he's not playing that. He's not in good form. No, we'll stick with what we got out then, and go with this lineup, and with the exception of spinning them two around. So let's get into this and have a good game. Yeah. So they're going with O'Connor, Rugani, Williams, Webagango, who I was looking at as well, but he went for like 24 million. As well, I wasn't paying 24 million for him, but he looks really decent as well. Definitely one I was going after if I could. Class as Wonder Kid, and this one I couldn't get him, but I wasn't going to pay 24 million for him, especially United going in. He wasn't going to come to us. Pudu, Italian right winger, looks pretty decent. Forwards Mensah, Pogba, Gomez, Kebelos. It's not their strongest team, and Depay up top, so it's definitely not their strongest team. They've got Snyderlin, Tuzabe, whoever that is, Chong Van de something or other, looks quite decent, Gribin and Leon. So not got the, what would you say, their strongest team out. Well, I've gone as strong as I can literally get. I've got Sencho in goal as well. We've got Tornado, O'Connell, Rekic, Class, Gale, Takashima, Wong, Wonye, Bronskill, David and Boss. So let's get into this and see what we can do. And Gomez is injured, so potential knee injury. Right, tackling hard. I wouldn't normally do this, but I want to give us as much an advantage as possible. But if he's got potential knee injury, why is he even on the pitch? He wouldn't be anywhere near my starting 11, let alone on the sub bench, if you've got a potential knee injury. Like, not a chance. But we're gonna do this game in extended and see if we can get a decent result, and hopefully give me some more highlights to put in. Wreck-It heads out, but Buchanan's going back. Tornado doesn't win it, but Kilmonnier is there. Long ball up to Boss, takes it down well. So he's got United players everywhere. Mensah nicks it. Pogba, he's going to be a problem for us, isn't he? Mensah, Kebelos, Pogba, Kebelos up to Memphis. We're just going to hope O'Connell doesn't get isolated. Almost nicked it off him there because of his pace, especially Memphis up top. Long shot. What was Perez doing there? But Class clears it, but it's fine. It's clear. Do that. O'Connell, where's he going? Through the gap for Boss. Where's he going? Run skill. Gale shoots some distance. Oh, he's clattered the crossbar. What a strike from the lad. Right, we're playing too many long balls. So let's go mix passing sort of as they score. It came from like long ball forward from Tornado, which didn't help us at all, really, did it? What to do here? When this highlight eventually decides to load. Long ball from Memphis just runs across our defence, and Reki just doesn't follow him. And Perez tries his best. Bronskill's not having a good game. Gale whips it in, David nods it on, and he scored! That's the, I want to say, like the weakest goal I've ever seen, but we scored. I don't care. But Gale just thinks it up. David at the front post. Did that come off him, or did it come off Memphis? And long ball up for Hockahin, who doesn't win it after winning. Boss head just heads it forward, but it's dropped to Gale. Over the top, Hockahin doesn't get there, but it's played for the gap for him. He shoots. Oh, he's offside. So close. He's just offside. If he'd held his line, he would have been in there. Bango, Memphis gone up. They pushed over that guy. He is up top. Gomez is in behind though. shoots. Oh, Perez doing really well all game, and he concedes to that weak ass shot. Just O'Connell was exploited. His pace just is a nightmare. Yeah, that weak ass shot should have saved that one. As I say, the time is just ticking down and nothing's going to happen unless we get one last chance from this. No, and we lose 2-1. Well, I feel we shouldn't have done. They had a shit ton more possession than us, but they just have a lot more quality and depth than what we do. They lift the cup. Really disappointed not to win our first trophy there, and we did okay, just didn't do that well. We need to really sort out our right back position. That's our biggest issue we've got. As you can see at the minute, we're sitting 9th somehow, 41 points, and we're doing really well. Quite happy with it. I said anywhere between 9th and 13th I'd be happy with. So if we can stay anywhere in this area, we more or less should have guaranteed staying up, because we're 20 points clear of Derby, Brentford and Palace. So we're going to come back next time for what we got. FA Cup replay. So do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 games left of the 12 games left of the season plus the FA Cup. Was that? Yeah, some 11 games left of the season and the FA Cup. Sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could come back for the Man City game. Seems like a good option. Or depending what happens in the FA Cup, if we get through, because I don't even know who's still in it. Everton, Luton, Hull, Liverpool. Oh, we get Everton if we get through. We'll probably come back. Depending when that game is when I'll come back. I just haven't quite decided yet. So guys, if you've enjoyed, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'll see you next episode for when we take on someone. So I'll see you then, guys.